So this song is called "The Last of the Old Family Home," and John lives in Old Town Florissant in a home that's how old?
Original part was built probably in the 1850s.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's
And
however many years that is, I can't do
Right.
that.
And they still don't have like a dishwasher and things like that.
No indoor bathrooms or anything.
Coal burning fireplaces and wood burning stoves. No, it's obviously a modern house now, but it still feels old. I mean, it still feels like there could be some ghosts running around in it.
There quite possibly are. Probably just me, but yeah.
So I wrote the lyrics to this song a couple years ago now, kind of imagining what it would be like for an older man, maybe a 90-year-old man, whose family had lived in the same house since basically after the Civil War. And like so many of the homes in areas that were once rural but are now becoming suburban, those houses eventually get moved out of and they get torn down and subdivisions are built and shopping centers are built and all those sorts of things. So what must it be like for this older gentleman to be kind of walking through his house, knowing that he's kind of at the end of the line? And what does he hear or imagine or even see as he walks through the house?
Yeah, when you wrote these lyrics, did this precede your concept about the Mo Bottom project, which songs about the Missouri Bottoms and the River Valley and certain characters and all?
I think slightly, and at the time I had this idea, and I know you and I had talked about it even, of writing a series of songs about kind of the ghosts of history.
Yeah, we did. That's right.
And this was one of the first songs and I think a lot of the songs on our new album are kind of about that. These aren't real people. These aren't people that we did research on. These are kind of the people that we intuit who might be living in these old homes or working in these fields, like a song like yours, Like a Piece of Land to Call My Own, which we'll record a little bit too. But I think it's just a story of what might be. And I think there's a deep sense in us that in these old homes and in these fields, and we don't mean necessarily ghosts like, Ghostbuster kind of ghosts, but there are the spirits of people who lived before. And what might that be like? So anyway, that's this song. John helped me write the music. And so this is called The Last of the Old Family Home.
Okay.
Floorboard speaks under his footsteps. He's a watchman, alone in his task, glancing in corners, listening for whispers. He is searching these rooms for his past. And he has lived in this house 90 years now. And his folks and their folks before that, from just after the war between brothers, through a bevy of times lean and fat. And the faces peer out from the mirror in the hallway, speckled with shadows and lone. And they grin as he passes, now slow as molasses. But he's the last of the old family home. The walls barely hold in the music that is seeped through the plaster and glue. Pianos and fiddles like long ago riddles, will they echo and dance through the room. And he danced his first waltz in the parlor with the ponytailed girl from next door. He placed the palm of his hand on the small of her back, and the rest is all history's story. And And the faces peer out from the mirror in the hallway, speckled with shadows alone. And they grin as he passes, now slow as molasses. He's the last of the old family home. Time is a tale told from memory. It's a book, it's a flash in the pan. It's a dash, it's a glimmer, it's gold and it's silver. It's a song and we're all in the band. And the faces peer out from the mirror in the hallway, speckled with shadows alone. And they grin as he passes, now slow as molasses. Well, he's the last of the old family home. And the faces peer out from the mirror in the hallway, speckled with shadows alone. And they grin as he passes, now slow as molasses. He's the last of the old family home. He's the last of the old family home. Thanks for listening.